continuing story of Another World.
The plane's up there yet. Well, don't worry. I'm coming up. Don't be afraid.
Dear, I wasn't sleeping. You too? Can't you sleep? Oh, not a wink. I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't want to disturb Brian, so I decided to come out here. Maybe you should read a book. You were reading this one this afternoon. I'd rather talk. Do you mind keeping me company? No, of course not. Well, let's sit down and relax. Would you like some hot milk? Oh, I detest hot milk. You do? Makes me nauseous even to think of it. My mother always fixed hot milk for me whenever I couldn't sleep. How is your mother, by the way? Much better now. But she still has trouble with her back. You've talked to her? I called her before I went to bed. I hope she doesn't need you on the farm again. They've got a hired girl now. Well, I hate to be selfish, Vivian, but I want you with me. Thank you, ma'am. Maybe you would like a hot carob drink with honey? What? Wouldn't you like a hot carob drink with honey? Oh, no. No, thanks. It'd help you relax. Perfectly relaxed. Then why can't you sleep? Oh, I don't know, Vivian. I lay in there and remembered waking up in the middle of the night when I was a young girl in boarding school. I don't know about things like that. There I was, thousands of miles away from home, with girls I didn't know, most of whom didn't even speak English. That's terrible. I used to cry myself to sleep every night when I could get to sleep at all. Just put it out of your mind. I try to, but it keeps coming back, especially when I'm trying to go to sleep. My brothers used to tell me to count sheep.
What?
They yell from the other room I should close my eyes and count sheep.
Did you?
I don't like sheep.
Oh, baby.
What did I say?
Oh, never mind.
Well, look. How about a game of backgammon?
Brian and I were playing earlier.
I haven't played backgammon since Dennis taught me last summer.
All right. That will pass the time.
Good. You want the white pieces or the black?
You choose.
White. I always play better with white.
Why is that?
I think I see the pieces better. Okay, well, we're all set up. Stop that!
What?
1, 2, 3. What'd you get?
3.
I got 5. I'll go first.
Darling?
Oh, honey, you woke up.
I always do when you leave the bed.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Junior, you're asleep, sweetheart.
Don't you worry about me. I'm a tough old bird.
Vivian was keeping me company.
Well, we mustn't keep her up either.
I don't mind.
That's very sweet of you, babe, but I'll be all right now that Brian's with me.
Should I put away the backgammon set?
No, leave it until morning.
Okay, well, that's it then. Good night.
Night, Vivi.
Thank you for staying out here with me.
It's my pleasure. Pleasant dreams in the bank vault.
The same to you, Vivian. Oh, she's such a comfort sometimes.
She's a very nice girl.
Yes, she is. You want to play backgammon?
I want to talk to you, baby.
What about?
Why you're not sleeping lately? What's bothering you?
Oh, Brian, I get frightened.
Of what?
We never know what can happen to us.
Darling, what are you talking about?
I can't get that threatening postcard out of my mind.
Well, you didn't take it very seriously when it arrived.
I didn't want to upset you.
Now, baby, I'm upset when I don't know what's going on with you.
I don't know myself.
But you are worried.
I'm sure someone's trying to get even with me.
Of what?
It's Buzz.
Buzz?
Yes, he won't give up.
Iris, you've got me totally confused.
Buzz tried to blackmail me before he left Bay City.
He what?
He showed up here and demanded that I give him money.
Well, you should call the police.
I threatened to, which is why he left.
Oh. Do you think that card was from him?
It's signed with his initial.
Yes, that's right.
He's not going to stop until he gets the money he wants.
Well, why would Buzz think that he could blackmail you?
I don't know.
Well, surely he must have told you why.
Well, he hinted at some scheme he had for getting money from Rachel.
You're kidding.
He and Blaine were in it together.
What kind of a scheme?
Well, I didn't let him go into detail, darling.
Well, perhaps you should have.
I was completely rattled, of course.
Oh, try to remember what happened.
Well, I don't know. I objected to his trying to get money from Rachel.
Then what?
He said he'd tell her I instigated it if I didn't pay him off.
I see. You threatened to call the police.
I gave him 5 minutes to get out of the building.
Was that the day he left Bay City?
Well, I think so, but I'm not sure.
Oh, Iris, you should have told me about
Honey,
this.
I was certain I wouldn't hear from him again once he left town, but I was wrong.
Now, where is this postcard?
It's here.
We'll be seeing each other again, so don't think we're through yet. B. We'll call the police in the morning.
Oh, no, Brian.
I don't want you losing sleep because of Buzz.
Now, look. I am making too much of this. If we hear from him again, then we'll go to the police.
All right. Okay. But come back to bed now.
Just Give me a few minutes by myself.
If you're not with me in 10 minutes, I'll be out again.
I'll be there.
You better be.
The first part of Another World is brought to you by new Wondra Skin Conditioning Lotion. It rubs right in and takes the roughness, the dryness, the day's work right out of your hand.
Is there a window up there? Break it out! Climb out on the roof over the porch! I'm coming outside and help you down! Go, Alice! Go! Take it easy, darling. I'll help you down. What? You were trying to say? What? All right, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay.
You want anything before I go to bed?
No, nothing. Yeah, I'd like to talk to you.
Sure. Come on over here while I finish taking this stuff off so we can talk.
Right there.
Oh.
Janice, it was your idea, not mine.
Yeah, well, I thought Gwen was moving right back in here. That doesn't seem to be the case, does it?
Well, I hope you're wrong about that.
You want to talk about that?
We never get anywhere when we talk about Gwen.
All right, but maybe we will if you try listening just for once.
Okay. I'm listening.
Well, let's face it. Gwen would be here right now if she wanted to be married to you.
She's confused, Janice.
I don't see why.
She doesn't understand my business relationship with Roy.
Well, have you tried explaining it to her?
Yes, I've explained it to her again and again and again, and she doesn't believe me.
That's a trusting wife for you.
Hey, you want me to listen to you? Then cut out the wisecracks.
Sorry.
Actually, I was hoping that you could help me clarify things for her.
I can't clarify with anybody who won't even listen to you.
Yeah, well, maybe she's got good reason not to listen to you.
Like what?
She thinks that you encourage Angie to believe that she and I will never get back together again. Janice, is that true? Janice, don't interfere in my personal life.
I'm just thinking about what's best.
Yeah, I don't care what you think. Think anything you like. Just butt out of my private life.
Maybe that can be. Who is it?
Why don't you open the door and find out?
Oh, Vince.
Hello, Janice. Is Willis here?
Right here.
Good. I can kill both birds with the same stone. Hey, what does that mean? Look, what do you get off taking my girl out to dinner when I'm out of town?
Now, wait a minute, Vince. I invited her to come over and have dinner here.
Janice, I don't care. I don't like it.
Well, I'm just trying to be friendly with her.
Why?
Because I like her.
Oh, I see. And was Willis just being friendly with her when he drove her home? I'm standing right here asking me that question, Vince. All right, wise guy, I'll ask you that. Hey, what is with you, huh? Listen, I don't want you messing around or being a friend or anything. What is it? You afraid you're going to lose her, Vince? Oh, no. Listen to me. Withdraw the question. Look, it's the first time in my life things are going good for me. And I don't want you messing it up for me like you've done in the past. You got that, Janice?
Yeah.
Huh? Willis, you got it? Yeah, Vince.
Cottage caught on fire.
I can see that, but how?
Don't stand there, John's in there, get him out!
John's in there? Oh, no. Tell him I see has the man away. Can he be rescued? I don't think so.
He was trying to save.
How did you get out?
John told me to go out on the roof to get me down, but he's trapped.
Come on, can you sit down? Sit down. Come on, sit down. Was there no one else here when you arrived, Dr. Shearer? It's John. Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. Car passed me just after I turned off Shoreline Drive.
Was it coming in this direction?
No, it was coming from this direction, headed towards town.
Did you see who was driving it?
No,
Was it a woman?
couldn't see.
Didn't you see Olive?
Olive, what has Olive got to do with it?
John learned that Olive knew you were up here.
What?
He was concerned that she might be trying to harm you.
Mike came to my house, darling, and told me that John was driving up here to make sure that everything was okay.
Did Mike tell you that Olive may be on her way up here?
He didn't mention Olive.
Well, what exactly did he say?
Just that, and that he wanted me to meet him here as quickly as I could.
Oh, so that's how you got to the scene of the fire.
Yeah, I got here as quickly as I could.
I see. Apparently we were all too late.
You think Olive set this fire?
We have no evidence
But that's
of
what
that
you
yet.
say.
Well, all we know is Olive left her house several days ago after being cautioned not to leave until the trial starts. Yes. She's being charged for perjury in the Pat Randolph
Yes,
case.
I know, I just said,
Yes? On the fireman was found. Where? Near the porch railing.
What is that?
Cigarette lighter. Did you have a cigarette lighter with you, Alice?
It's Olive's.
Are you sure?
Yes, I gave it to her last year.
she won't stop at anything now.
Got to be caught.
She's very good at eluding the police now, Dr. Shearer.
She's completely deranged.
John told me that she's trying to keep you and Alice from getting married.
She we'd be here in time to apprehend her, but...
What will she do next?
We've got to protect you from her.
Can you do that?
I know, let's figure this out. We could assume that she believes that Alice died in a fire. Unless, of course, she was here when John got here. Did John mention her to you?
John, I don't know. John called, and he told me that she might try to get to me.
I mean when he's trying to rescue you.
No, it was John. He was just trying to get me out. Oh, you couldn't feel alive through the worm.
Listen, does she have to stay here?
No, you better get her back to Bay City. I have to stay here and tell the authorities what happened.
All right, will you see that her car gets back there safe?
I'll have it taken care of. Alice, I'm very sorry about this. The police will have to question both of you sometime tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be about it.
You'd sit down while I fix this.
I couldn't. Here, give me this. I'll help you.
I couldn't find that orange marmalade that you like.
Well, I guess I finished it off this morning. Oh, wow, that seems like years ago already.
Now, darling, just relax, please.
I can't. I'd be a total wreck if you weren't here, though.
Come on, sit down.
All right. Wow, thanks for coming over in the middle of the night.
I couldn't let you sit here alone when you're so upset.
I managed to stay calm while I was at Mom's, but once I got here, I had to let it all out, you know?
Now, Mike, you don't know if anything's gone wrong.
I have a ghastly feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Well, we just have to wait.
But for how long?
I'll keep trying, Mr. Albee.
No. Okay, his assistant said he'd have him call me here.
It can't hurt to keep trying. Look, why don't you try the cottage again?
Honey, Laline's dead.
Well, Alice may have reported it to the phone company by now.
All right, yeah, maybe she...
Still dead. Darling, why don't you report it to the phone company? Okay?
Oh, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, operator, could you check a number for me? It seems to be dead. Right. 555-4343. Yes, I'll wait. Thank you. Right. Well, could you send a repairman out there? Like, yeah, I know this is after hours. This is an emergency. All right, thank you.
Have your coffee before it gets cold, okay? I'll get it, Mike. Mr. Randolph's residence?
Who's this?
Karen Campbell.
Oh, Mike's there then, huh?
Yes, I'm keeping him company till his father calls. Who's calling?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Dan Shearer.
Oh, hello, Dr. Shear.
Let me talk to him.
Just a minute. Mike wants to speak to you.
Wait a minute, Karen. I can't talk to Mike now.
But you called.
Yes, I know. Listen, Alice and I are on our way over to Alice's house now.
Then Alice is all right.
Well, yes. I want both of you
to meet us there at her house in an hour. Can you do that?
Is something wrong?
I can't talk about it on the phone.
But Dr. Shear...
Listen to me, Karen, please. Don't let Michael listen to a radio before he sees Alice and me.
All right, we'll see you at her house. Yes. Goodbye.
What's that all about?
Dr. Shear wants us to meet him at Alice's house.
Why?
Well, he couldn't go into it over the phone, but Alice is all right, apparently.
What about Dad?
Well, he didn't mention him, so I guess your dad's all right, too. Come on, have your coffee.
And now, the next part of Another World.
Thank you, Roy. That was a really, really nice evening.
I'm sorry that movie was such a bore.
Hey, wait a minute. I was the one who suggested it, remember?
I wasn't paying that much attention to it anyway.
Well, come, sit down. Dinner was fun, too.
We should go there again.
How in the world did you ever find that place?
Your guy alone finds odd places to eat.
What's the matter? Can't you eat unless the waiters sing to you?
And the customers, too.
I really did have a nice time.
So did I. You saved me from a dreary evening of eating out of cans while I work on the blueprints.
Is that the way you normally have your supper?
When I can find my can opener.
Oh, Roy.
You know, it's a typical story of a bachelor.
Well, you should eat out more often.
I will, if you go with me.
Oh, well, you don't have to wait for me.
I like being with you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure there are a lot of young ladies out there who'd love to have supper with you.
I'm not interested in any young ladies, Angie. I seem to have a talent for choosing women who are interested in other men.
Well, let's just drop the subject.
I don't want to.
I do.
Just hear me out, will you?
Roy, I just, you shouldn't really stay too long, and...
Is it that late?
Oh, I don't want to wake Mom and Joey up.
I'll be very quiet.
All right, what is it? What do you want to say?
Willis has made it quite clear that there's no hope for you with him.
I'm not going to talk about Willis.
Look, Angie, we've got to get this out in the open.
No, we don't.
I meant what I told you and Janice the other day. I will not tolerate people on my staff causing dissension between Gwen and Willis.
Look, why are you bringing this up now?
I was wondering if you accepted my dinner invitation as a way to ingratiate yourself.
Why in the world would I do something stupid like that?
So I'll drop my objections to you and Janice using me to break up Willis's marriage.
You don't have a very high opinion of me.
I know that people in love do strange things.
Look, Roy, you don't have any right to accuse me of anything. Do you understand?
Willis believes you're causing trouble for him and Gwen, and so does she.
Well, I don't care what Gwen believes.
Well, I do. And if you or Janice do anything to justify Willis's suspicions, I'll let both of you go.
You'll what?
I'll fire you, Angie, and Janice as well. Is that clear?
Perfectly clear. And now why don't you just go on home to those blueprints of yours?
Good night, Angie.
Good night. Angie, you're home? Yeah, I'm home. Where'd you go? I went out for supper. And, then I went to a movie.
By yourself?
No, with Robert Redford. Oh. Is he as good looking in person?
Go to bed, Mama.
No, not until you tell me who you were with.
Well, I'm not going to tell you, Mama, so you'll be up all night.
Tea's up, darling.
Please tell me this isn't happening, please.
Now listen to me, my darling. You have simply got to pull yourself together so that you can help Pat. You've got to help Michael through the shock of knowing that his father's dead.
No, I can't. I can't.
Alice, listen to me. You've got to.
Don't you see? Don't you see? It's my fault he's dead.
Olive's fault, Alice.
How can we tell them?
I'm going to be with you. And we're going to make sure that they're all right, aren't we? It's probably Mike now.
Dan, I can't. Please.
All right. Leave it to me, darling. I'll take care of it. Oh, Mike. Come in. Hello, Karen. Go straight.
Alice? What is it? What's the matter? What?
Your father saved my life.
Where's Dad? Is he here? Huh? He's what? What? What's she trying to say?
Just come sit down.
Where's Dad?
He didn't make it, Mike.
Didn't make what?
He was trapped in a fire.
What fire, Dr. Schiff?
Olive set fire to the cottage where Alice was sleeping.
Finding my dad.
Mike, no. Listen. He rescued Alice, but he didn't get out in time. He's dead, Mike.
No.
Oh, darling.
I shouldn't have let him go there himself. I knew something was wrong and he wouldn't tell me what it was.
Michael. Michael. You've got to tell your mother.
Oh, Dad, no.
Oh, Mike, she might hear about it on the radio in the morning.
She's right, Mike. Pat needs us now, Mike. Come on. Darling. We're going to Pat. I'm going to leave you there, and then I'll go on and tell Jim and then Liz, okay? Come on.
What about Mary Ann?
We don't know where she is, Mike.
We gotta find her so you can read it in the paper or hear it on the radio.
We can't think about that till
Mary Ann's gotta know.
Well, we'll find Mary Ann if we have to send out search parties all over the city.
Well, shall we go on with the backgammon game we started?
Sure, why not? Whose turn is it anyway?
Oh, we hadn't really started, so why don't we try to see who goes first?
I won that toss.
So you did. What on earth could be calling at this hour of the night?
There's only one way to find out.
No,
What?
Vivian. Look, if it's Buzz, you tell him about West Bay City.
Why would Buzz be calling us?
Never mind. Answer it before it awakens Mr. Bancroft.
Bancroft residence.
May I speak to Mr. Bancroft, please?
He's asleep.
Well, I'm sorry. I wouldn't disturb him at this hour if it weren't very important.
Can't you call back in the morning?
Is this Mrs. Bancroft?
No, it's Vivian.
Who's Vivian?
It's me, the maid.
Well, don't waste my time. Wake up, Mr. Bancroft, please.
I can't do that.
Well, I'll keep calling till you do.
What are you, some kind of nut?
Who is it, Vivian?
I don't know. Some guy insisted talking to Mr. Bancroft.
It's not Buzz?
He doesn't talk that cowboy lingo.
Well, let me speak to him. This is Mrs. Bancroft.
Oh, forgive me for calling so late, but I have to speak to Brian, please.
Who are you?
District Attorney Albini.
Oh, well, do you really have to wait, Brian?
I don't want him to hear this news unexpectedly.
What news?
John Randolph died in a fire a few hours ago.
Oh, no.
What's wrong, darling?
Brian, you better talk.
Hello?
Brian?
Hello?
Look,
Oh, he hung up, I think.
He was very upset, Brian.
Well, who was it?
The district attorney.
Well, what did he want?
You'd better sit down. It's terrible news.
What is it, Iris?
John Randolph is dead.
Oh, that can't be.
Mr. Albini didn't want you to hear it unexpectedly.
What happened?
He said John died in a fire.
Well, where?
That's all he told me. Shall I answer that?
I'll do it, Vivian. It's probably Albini again.
Brian?
Yes.
It's Tom Albini here. I'm afraid we were cut off.
Iris told me the news, Tom. How did it happen? Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
What's going on?
Mom, we've got...
What is it? Please, tell me what's happened.
You got to be brave now.
It's Marianne. What's happened to Marianne?
It's not Marianne.
Why are you all here?
It's Dad.
What about him?
Mom, he's gone. He's gone.
Phyllis, what's he talking about?
Pat.
What? Oh, please sit down. What's the matter with John?
Mom.
What is it? What's the matter with...
Mom.
He's dead, Pat.
He can't be dead.
He saved Alice's life.
What do you mean?
He found out that Olive was trying to harm Alice, and he drove up to the cottage.
I know. And then?
It was too late.
But you were going to go, too.
Yes, I know. I didn't get there in time to save John.
Save him from what?
set fire to the cottage while Alice was asleep.
He saved my life.
Didn't get out of the cottage in time.
I can't. I've got to say so many things to him. Yes, I know. I still care.
He knew.
I found him. Over and over again.
Alice, come here. I'm going to leave you with her. I'm going to drive Karen home, and then I'll as I've spoken to Jim and Liz. Right? Now, please.
I want Marianne.
Nobody knows where she is.
She needs us now. No, Mike, no. I'll talk to the waitress at the diner where Olive saw Marianne.
We don't know where she lives.
She might be at the diner now, Mike.
Here. Mimi, there's a number there.
Yeah, I see.
Honey,
Could I speak to Mimi Haynes, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Oh, Mimi, it's Karen Campbell. Have you talked to Marianne Randolph since we last talked?
she's here now.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I don't want to give you away, miss.
Oh, you mean she's there with you now? Listen, how long has she been there?
About half an hour. I tried to call that number that your friend gave me, but there was no answer.
Oh, Mimi, there's been a family tragedy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, can you hold her there until we arrive?
I can't do that if she wants to.
Oh, please, Mimi, think of something. Look, Mike and I can be there within 15 minutes, all right?
Okay, I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
Mimi, bye-bye. You better hurry, darling.
Bring him back here. Okay.
Don't tell Mom, because Marianne's liable to leave the diner.
Good luck, Mike. How is she?
She's just lying there, saying John's name over and over again.
Think I ought to stay?
Where Mike and Karen?
Well, they've gone to look for Marianne. They got a lead on her whereabouts.
Oh, good.
But, don't say anything to Pat. It might not amount to anything. No. I've got to go and break the news to Jim and to Liz. And I'll come back either with both of them or by myself.
With Daddy. Please try not to, let him get too upset. Okay.
Will you be all right?
Yeah, I've got to be for her sake.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Go on, I'm all right.
And now, the next part of Another World.
Oh, no, thank you.
What's the matter? You didn't like your omelet?
I wasn't very hungry.
Could make you something else?
Oh, no, no.
On the house?
No, really, I haven't been hungry for days.
Oh, hey, please don't go.
It's late, I have to.
Yeah, but got something I'd kind of like to ask you.
Okay. What?
Well, the girl who waits on table here with me thinks she knows you.
Really?
Yeah, she remembers you from someplace.
She's probably mistaken.
She thinks you may have gone to high school together.
She went to Bay City High?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, what's her name?
Edna. Edna Phillips.
Edna. No. No, I don't remember anybody by that name.
Oh, well, that wasn't her name then.
What do you mean?
Well, she's married now.
Oh. Well, look, why don't you find out her real name, and then I'll come back, and we can talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to come back, huh?
Well, yeah, my place is right near here.
Ah. You live around here?
Yeah, right around the corner. Oh, wait a minute, I shouldn't have told you that.
Oh, why not?
Well, I happen to know that there are a lot of people who come in here asking you about me.
I won't tell them anything you don't want me to tell them.
No, it's not that. It's not that I don't want to. I can't.
Oh, it's none of my business anyway. Hey, why don't you have some more coffee, huh?
No, please, no. Now, here, keep the change.
Oh, that's way too much.
I insist.
No. I don't approve of over-tipping. I'll get you some change on this. You couldn't give me some ones, could you?
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, I'm running out of them.
I have how many do you need?
Well, do you have 10?
No, but I can give you some change with it.
Oh, good. I always can use that. Don't rush. I'm in no hurry.
60. Okay, $2 in change. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 singles.
Great. Thanks.
You forgot something.
What?
My $10 bill.
Oh,
We break into
Yeah.
the program to bring you this news story. Bay City Attorney John Randolph perished in a fire upon the bay several hours ago. We repeat, prominent Bay City Attorney John Randolph died by fire several hours ago.
Daddy?
I better get out of here.
Honey, someone called a little while ago and said that there'd been a tragedy in your family.
You were talking about me?
I promised to keep you here.
You mean you knew my father was dead?
No, I didn't know any of the details.
I better go.
Oh, Marianne.
God, she's so...
Oh, you heard the news on the radio.
I was afraid of that. Marianne? Marianne?
Michael, I want my mother. Michael.
Come on. I'm taking you to her right now. Come on.
so late.
Sorry to wake you up, Liz.
Oh, you didn't. I couldn't sleep, and so I started to do a crossword puzzle.
Come in.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. Oh, what are you and Dan wandering around so late at night? What is wrong?
You better come sit down, Liz.
Bad news.
It's terrible.
Who, Dan?
John is dead.
John?
Yeah. He died in a fire.
His house was on fire?
No. The house where Alice was staying.
What was John doing there?
He was trying to rescue Alice.
I don't understand.
Olive set fire to the cottage.
Oh, no. She didn't...
It's not proven yet. But a cigarette lighter was found near there. Hers.
John. He's dead.
Yeah, he got Alice out in time. Just before I arrived, but I couldn't get him out.
What a terrible thing.
Yes, it is.
Jim, I don't think I can take anymore.
Now, Liz, you've got to help me.
What do you mean?
This is just too much on top of everything that we've gone through these past few months.
Doc, please.
Poor Pat. She's been through so much.
Well, we're going to be brave for her.
Then you will help me?
Oh, of course I will. We've always helped each other, and we always will. I'm going to make us some nice hot bouillon.
No, not for me, please.
But Dad.
No, I have to go. I told Alice I'd pick her up at Pat's.
Alice is with Pat.
Yeah. She's nearly at the end of her rope, too.
Well, then you go to them, Dan.
I just want Alice to get some rest, you know, before the police start asking her questions. So, okay, we'll talk later, okay?
Yes, Dan. Good night.
You give both of them my love.
Yeah, I will. Thanks. Jim.
Now, come on, Liz. You just come and sit down, okay?
Oh, you. Thank you for being with me tonight. I don't think I could have got through it alone.
session after lunch.
Today.
Yes, so I'll come by later on and take you to the courthouse.
I'll get there by myself.
Darling, please, I want to be with you.
John, I'm perfectly capable of getting over there on my own.
Don't argue with me, Pat. This is going to be a rough day for you.
When Marianne is testifying.
I don't know.
Can't you find out?
Well, Brian called Albini's office earlier this morning, but they wouldn't tell him.
Well, wouldn't someone at the courthouse know?
They're not allowed to give out that information.
It doesn't really matter. You know, I've been thinking about Marianne. She was little. I remember when we brought her home from the hospital. I remember when she had her first 2 teeth, remember? And she first started to walk. She was such a bright thing, you know. We were so close. All through grade school and high school and even the first year of college.
I know, dear. I'm...
Well, now she's turned into someone that I can't think about.
It'd be best if neither of us thought about her now.
Oh, John, you can't turn against her.
I've come to the end of my patience with her, Pat.
She needs her family.
I've told her that I won't have anything more to do with her if she testifies against you.
Oh, John, no, you've got to go back and tell her you were wrong.
No.
Well, she's your daughter, just as she's mine, no matter what she does.
I can't accept that.
Well, you've got to. Oh, John, she'll realize eventually that she's overreacted to Greg's death.
By then it'll be too late.
Oh, no, John, we have to keep a path open so that she can come back to all of us. Otherwise, her life won't be worth living.
How can you be so forgiving towards her?
John, I have to forgive her. So that someday she'll forgive me for killing the man she loved.
You never meant to do that.
What difference does it make? Greg is dead. All our talk seemed going to freedom.
Hey, you've got to put all that behind you.
I can't.
Michael and Brian will help you, and they'll free you from these charges against you.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It will, Pat. If you tell the judge and the jury everything that took place on the night that Greg died.
I don't remember everything that took place.
Well, what do you remember?
I remember struggling with him.
You tried to fight him off.
Of course, I tried to fight him off.
And then what?
Oh, then it gets all mixed up, John.
Can you remember anything clearly that happened after the time that Greg tried to force you to have sex?
Well, I remember the doorbell ringing.
I know, darling. That was Marianne at the door.
Greg is lying dead. The letter opener was there, beside him.
Pat, did Greg at any time threaten you with that letter opener?
I don't know.
Hey?
I don't remember.
Hey, did he at any time try to use the letter opener against you in any way?
I don't remember, John.
You're not giving Brian very much to go on to defend you.
I have told him everything that I know.
You're going to have to repeat it on the witness stand.
Oh, I know.
Then Albini will cross-examine. Now, he may awaken some memory in you that could be damaging to your case.
I know that, too.
Well, then you have got to try to remember everything that took place that night, just before Marianne came to Greg's apartment.
I can't, John!
All right. We'll let it go for now.
At least Marianne won't have to hear me testify.
Why do you say that?
Because Michael told me they don't allow the witnesses in with the spectators.
Well, that's only up until the time they take the stand themselves.
What? You're telling me that Marianne could be in the courtroom?
Well, yes, if she chooses to be.
Oh, you've got to keep her away, John, please.
I'm not sure I can.
Oh, try.
All right, darling, I'll try. You get some rest. I'll come and get you and take you over to the courthouse. I'll see you later.
John, you died. As you live protecting someone else. Who is it? Oh, honey.
You okay?
It'll never be the same for me, honey.
Me either, Mom.
Remember, your father. I was thinking of someone else instead of himself.
That's just the kind of man he was.
It was so unfair to him.
Don't think about that.
I can't help it.
Dad was a complicated man. He made mistakes, just like all the rest of us.
Well, I couldn't accept him then. I'd do anything. Accept him anyway if he'd come back.
We're so lucky to have him as a father.
Oh, Daddy, we're so proud of you.
I'm lucky in my mother, too.
Oh, I wish Mary Ann would think that.
She will.
Oh, you said you'd find her.
And I did find her.
Did you where?
Right back there.
Baby. Mommy. Mommy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, please, can you forgive me for all those things I said in court? We all have a lot to forgive each other for. Mom, you more than I. No. We'll forgive each other, huh? Oh, we like.
Yeah.
Mom, I can't forgive myself. I can't. Oh, you've got to. Your father would want you to. I made Daddy's last few weeks miserable. And now I can't tell him I didn't mean to.
He knows it, Marianne.
You think so?
Sure he does.
And he'd want us to put it all behind us, as we got to get through the months ahead. I don't think I can do that.
I'll help you. I'll help you, Mary Ann, but you've got to help yourself, too.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Come on. Oh, honey. Oh, we're all going to do that. We're going to try. We're going to try.
We break into this program to bring you further news about the death of attorney John Randolph in a fire earlier tonight. Mr. Randolph lost his life rescuing his former sister-in-law, Alice Gordon, from a blaze police believe was deliberately set, although there is no clue as to who the arsonist was. We repeat, John Randolph lost his life rescuing his former sister-in-law, Alice Gordon.
Well, you're not going to get away so easily the next time, Alice.